Good morning and welcome to the first day of the rest of my life. My name is Daniel and this is my $1,000,000 story where I am working on building my first $1,000,000 in net worth by the end of 2023 using a variety of income sources. I have a full-time job. I have a side hustle doing eBay. I have this project, which at some point I plan to convert and have generate income as well. And I have a lot of plans for the longer term future that will help me get to that goal. All right, this morning, the first thing that I want to do is talk a little bit about how things are going for me. I think things are going super well. As I've mentioned, I have a vision, I'm making progress on my plans and my goals, especially now working on figuring out what I'm going to be doing for the 100-day challenge, the Forge, that's coming up here in a couple weeks. I don't have an exact start date yet, though I think it'll probably be around May 15th, which is actually next week. But our first demo will be around May 20th. Looking forward to knowing the exact dates there, but really it doesn't matter a ton because I'm gonna have all of my goals and everything set and prepared my plan by Sunday. That's my goal for this week. Everything's, like I said, going well there. I'm making progress and I'm really optimistic about the ideas and goals that I'm setting. As far as what my plans are for today, I plan to continue to outline content. Where am I driving with this project, my $1,000,000 story? What content do I want to share with you all? What ideas can I share? What is really going to be able to drive success and motivation and inspiration for all of you? And then how am I going to build a following, right? I mean, it's important that I'm sharing, and each of you is important, but I want to have more each of yous, right? More people means more opportunity to make an impact and to help other people. The other thing that I'm going to be working on is setting goals, obviously, for my Forge challenge. I need to get more along with that. I have a lot of things outlined, but mostly they're tied to my eBay business. I need to figure out what's on the other side or the other focus that I have, which is my $1,000,000 story. I've got ideas. I don't have anything on paper yet. Okay, how about a thought for this morning? How about this one? Start where you are, okay? Sometimes I heard, oh, that's a good one. I wish I could remember who said it. It might have been Jordan Peterson. I'm reading 12 Rules for Life. It's on my phone. Isn't that the problem? I'm recording with my phone and I can't look it up unless I open my phone. 12 Rules for Life. I think that's what it is. Jordan Peterson, all right? I'm reading that book right now with a friend of mine, and we're doing like a weekly book club that never meets, right? We plan to meet, but we don't ever end up actually meeting. So, and there was a quote that said to the effect of, goodness, I've got to get my train of thought back to where I was. So it start where you are. And the idea was, I have no idea. Oh, that's so bad when that happens. I'll get back to it. I'm going to come back to it. Start where you are. So what I want to encourage you to do is not look at other people. There's the quote. Okay, start where you are now. Not like make progress from where you are now, but not where other people are now, right? Like don't look at other people and all of the progress that they've made. Forget about Jordan Peterson because I can't for the life of me remember what that quote is, but it was somewhere around that idea, right? That don't look at other people and where they are. Don't look at other people and how they're doing. Look at yourself and where you are specifically. Okay, this to me is super critical because I have a lot of flaws. They're not the same flaws as other people, but they exist. But it's important to understand that other people have other flaws as well. they have their own issues that they're dealing with. And so you just need to think about and focus on yourself and start where you are. Taking one step today is the same as someone else taking a step from where they are today, right? So think about yourself. Think about what you need to accomplish. If you are on step number 1 and you are super unhealthy, you're not living well, you're not eating well, you don't have energy, that's a good first step. Don't try and go run a marathon tomorrow. I tried that. Well, I signed up. I'm not going to be running it because I would fail. And so instead of trying to do that, I need to just be taking steps today that I need to do to accomplish my goals in the future. I was speaking with a friend yesterday, and he was talking to me about how sometimes his motivation is really low because his goal is to run 5 miles every day or 5 miles by today. And it becomes challenging because sometimes you're not ready to hit your goal. So what happens? You get discouraged and you don't take a step. Instead of taking the step that you could do, a mile, 2 miles, a half a mile, or just go walk a couple miles maybe instead of running. Instead of taking those steps, you just decide not to do anything because you're discouraged that you can't do what you wanted to do, or you can't do what other people are doing. And that right there is a problem. Don't try and run before you can walk, literally or figuratively. Don't try to run a marathon before you can run a mile. Take things one step at a time and start from where you are. I love this idea, and it's really, really helpful to me. I want to bring more content like this and really tie it around this progression from step 1 to step 10, if you will, and where you're going across that spectrum and how you get to your goals, your long-term and your short-term goals. Thanks for watching this morning. I hope everything is going well for you. Get up, do something, but just take it at your pace, okay? Don't compare yourself to other people. Do things at your own pace. And if you're going to record a Oh, I'm so sorry about that. An alarm went off on my phone and apparently that stops the recording. I was gonna say, don't do dumb things like start a recording and not have the quote. Not even think of, figure out what quotes you're gonna wanna quote, find the quotes, write them down, and have them ready before you start your video. But here's another one. If you're gonna record a video, don't do it when you've got an alarm set because that will stop the video, or at least I think it did. It seemed like it did. We'll find out here in a minute. Have a great day, take care, and go for your goals.